Shalom, wonderful people of God. I am excited to come your way with another episode of the LIB show. I trust that by God's grace you are doing well. I'm doing perfectly fine. Right. So today on the LIB show, I have a fine gentleman, my own brother, redemptive, joining us on the show to give us an inspiring message from the Lord. This message is God is working. He explains why God does not give unfinished products, but stays behind the scene, works things out, tests our faith, and then now gives us the finished product that God has worked for us. You will be a blessing by hearing this message. My name is Authority Junior, and I can't wait to get into today's episode of the LIB show. Stay tuned.
God is working, He is working, He is working.
Hello, lovely viewers. I hope you're all doing good and you're safe. It was an honor when my brother Authority called me to share a word of hope with his audience. My name is redemptive, and I want to tell you, God is working. Throughout history, we've seen many acts of God that depict that God has characteristics of redemption. He redeems people. From the very beginning, reading that from Adam and Eve, we see that God didn't just wipe them out after they disobeyed Him, but rather He set in motion a plan to redeem man unto Himself. Come down to Noah, when the world was full of evil, God didn't wipe everybody. He redeemed Noah and some creatures to restart creation. Come down, we see the Israelites in captivity, and that's where I want to focus today's message. They were in ordinary times, and so are we. Where life wasn't normal to them, life as they knew it wasn't what they were doing. In captivity in a foreign land. We are being held in captivity in our own homes though, but it's synonymous, and I want to draw some comparisons. 400 years they will cry unto the Lord, the God of their fathers, to come and rescue them. 400 years without hearing from the Lord would seem like God had abandoned them. But God hadn't abandoned them. He was working behind the scenes for them. Putting Moses where he was supposed to be, saving him from the onslaught of the child of children in Israel, and then bring him to Pharaoh's palace to get the best of secular education. He had heard their prayers, was preparing, was working behind the scenes for their deliverer. Then we see a glimpse of unfinished Moses. Unfinished Moses saw his people being maltreated, and then he killed a guard because yes, he thought he could save his people. But that is what happens when we see unfinished products. Even companies, when they are producing their products, they don't bring out unfinished product. They do it all behind the scene, and then we get the finished product. So in our times, we have been held in captivity in our own home. We have prayed. My country has already given a day of fasting and prayers. We've done it. The Christian Council over here did the same thing. We've prayed, and we are not seeing anything. It's some people who have their faith wavering on others. I want to tell you today that God is working. He's working behind the scenes. He's not going to give us a glimpse of the finished product for us to, for there to be confusion. He'll wait behind the scenes. When he's done, we will see the glory of the Lord in our midst in this corona. And I want to tell you that whilst we are waiting for this, the manifestation of God's workings in our time, the World Health Organization has brought about so many preventive measures or protocols to keep us safe during this time. The washing of hands, social distance. I want us to observe all these things so that we'll be able to wait and then see the manifestation of God's workings behind the scenes. Then I also want you to know that the Israelites didn't just come out of Egypt the same way they went in. They came out richer. God made their Egyptian neighbors give unto them whatever they asked for. So I want to ask you, how are you coming out of this pandemic? You ought not come out the same way you entered. The church has found ways, because of this social ban, the church has found ways to meet with its members, interact, have meetings and all this. The church is coming out stronger. The church is coming out stronger. People have realized that they need to be on fire on their own. So when we come back together, the church will be stronger. But personally, how are you coming out of this thing? You don't have to spend all your time doing what you used to do, or doing your leisure time and everything. Do something, read a book, learn something. Just come out better, so that in the end, when all this is past, you know that you use that period for something good, and even the Lord will be pleased with you. And I want to also draw to your attention that God is not against science. So, however He chooses to bring out His workings, we should accept it. He could do it via signs, he could do it miraculously. No one knows. He says our thoughts are not his thoughts, neither our ways his ways. So I just want to bring to your knowledge that however God chooses to deliver us, we shouldn't withhold the glory from him, and we should give him all the glory he deserves. He is God and God alone. Peace, shalom, have a nice day.
Great. So, brethren, know that God is working. God is working. No matter the situation, no matter what you go through, no matter what happens around you, God is working. And when He's done with it, you would know that yes, He has indeed planned everything for your good. May the Lord bless you for following us today on the LIB show. Kindly like this message, comment, share for others to also see it, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not. Here on the LIB show, it is just Jesus we see. May the Lord bless you, and see you same time next week. Shalom.
God is working. He is up to something. I may not see it, but still I'm trusting.